I think from the onset, this plan was all about striking the right balance, and I think that Councillor LeBlanc spoke to it well. We had to balance the needs of our community to deal with the existing housing shortage, but also the future shortage through population growth and economic development that comes along with that population growth, which helps isolate our tax rate in the city.
I think that the plan did a really good job of trying to balance a lot of priorities in a sensitive and thoughtful way. Here in the plan, we're trying to balance, environmental concerns, heritage protection concerns, and protecting our established neighborhoods while trying to keep up with what can only be described as an astonishing growth that we have never contemplated for the City of Fredericton. I was so happy to see how much was being put in place to protect the character and establish neighborhoods in the plan. There's no lot consolidation allowed in the neighborhood areas, which was such an important and big policy statement to see, and I was truly thrilled when I saw that come out in the first draft of the plan, and I kind of was super relieved because I was concerned that would be a big fight. But it wasn't, and it was something that was put in the plan right away.
Looking back to when I started in 2008, I would never have thought we'd have a plan like this coming forward, so it's pretty impressive to see how we've grown. One thing that wasn't touched upon and I'm really impressed with is I think this is a big win for our downtown core, the businesses. Our city's getting busier. There's traffic everywhere, unlike we've seen before. And a lot of people don't like coming down because of the parking, and that's, during the day it's quite congested, and that's only going to get more and more. So if we want our businesses to be successful and people to invest in the businesses downtown, we need to have people downtown. We need foot traffic going to these businesses. So I think for the business community, this is a big win, and this will, solidify our downtown for the next 25, 30 years.
All those in favor? Opposed? Motion is carried.
I think we did a great job of balancing the existing housing pressure, where we've got this incredibly low vacancy rate that's persistent. We're outstripping our population growth estimates that came forward in our growth strategy. So instead of a few hundred people a year, we're getting a couple thousand people a year. So it's really our interest to respond to that. And I think we responded appropriately. I think we found that balance of preserving the interiors of the blocks that I wouldn't say it was a heritage exercise. I would say it was more a neighborhood exercise to preserve the characteristics of those neighborhoods so that we didn't have to make more difficult choices. Densifying along Smythe Street or York Street or Regent Street or in some of the vacant lands in the Midtown corridor. It's just good planning principles, and that's going to bring a lot more amenities to that community, a lot of benefits for economic development, as Councillor Hicks referenced, in the downtown, and also the other merchants. It's more than the downtown. There's a lot of commercial businesses along Smythe Street and some along Dundonald and Regent. So I think it was just a great plan built on consultation and listening. And when you have a shop of experts in your own organization that can incorporate the consultants' thoughts and the public's thoughts, you end up with a great plan.